Me? Okay. While we wait for leader join, some of you might be asking, what is this Purposeful Coaching Academy that I'm always hearing about? What's this? What's it about? What's this coaching academy about? What do we do? And all the question that you have. And I'll be answering that question.
This call is now taking notes.
I'll be
This
answering that
call is now being
question.
recorded.
is PCA is a coaching company dedicated to Gen Z's, young people, students, entrepreneurs, learners, and young ones who just want to learn, make impact in their life. They want to scale and bet that purpose that has been given to them, the purpose that they have been created with. They are going to make use of it and bet it. And that is what we do in Purposeful Coaching Academy. It is we holding your hands to journey with you to fulfilling that desired future, that kind of dream that you have. So here we will learn how to gain clarity, we build skills, and definitely we earn consistently. That is also part of it. And that is one of our vision, which is to just build young people who are able to stand out in the midst of their colleagues with confidence and build that life that they want to, the life that they are meant to. And that is what we do in Purposeful Coaching Academy. So if you don't know what the Coaching Academy is all about, I will be sending the link to the group. I don't know if Leader Ebony is with me. She can just help with that. You can just view our courses. We have various courses. We have the Forge, we have the we previously had the self-leadership course and session and all. We have different courses that can be purchased also, and that is what basically we do. Currently we are running a session, the program called the Forge, and you can just go through it, read our testimonials, and know what we stand for as a coaching academy. So without wasting much of our time, I don't know if Leader John is currently on. Leader John, can you hear me? Are you with us now?
Yes, yes. Good
Yes,
evening.
yes. Good evening.
Okay, you can have the floor, so thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, leader Ruth. Okay, without wasting much of our time, can you guys hear me? Hello, hello.
Yes,
Hello.
we can hear you.
Okay. Um.
We can hear you.
Good. Good evening, everyone. Let me not just uh, out the what I'm doing tonight is just to show the results that has been produced from Forge. Get in in just 6 weeks. In just 6 weeks, that's the last 2 months or last month that I've been in Forge or three. I didn't just gain clarity, but what I saw is just real and visible results in whatever I'm doing. I I had so many testimonials, I had so many results. I've seen so many results, like 10 to 20 results ever since I joined Ford Core 3. That's 6 weeks of clarity, purpose, and intentional everything about me. But due to time, I will just list like 3 or 4 things or results as per se that I have achieved ever since I joined Forge for 3, the 6 weeks. The first one is when I joined, I had the privilege. This is what I've been betting for long. Should I say the idea came 3 years ago? But these 6 weeks of clarity, purpose, and intentional discipline changed everything. I had the privilege of co-founding Guest Impacts alongside with my colleague I call Stephanie Race. This Girls Impact is a foundation bent on empowering the girl child with the right knowledge for growth and self-awareness. And what have we achieved with this Girl Impact? So far, we've reached up to 800 girl child, yes, providing not just essentials like sanitary pads, but what we offer is meaningful conversations that have built their confidence. 800 girl child. This was what I've been betting since 3 years ago, but I was able to achieve it within 4 weeks of being. We reach out to 800 girl child, empower them with essential like uh, sanitary pad and information that build their confidence, identity, and purpose. Then my my profession was a graphic designer. I'm not just a graphic designer. I'm a tech person. What I do is just more than 5 things when it comes to tech. But spreading my tentacles like that, I was not gaining, I was not even attracting the right clients for myself. Or just being a normal designer. Imagine someone that can design for top tiers in so many niche, and also someone that can code, someone that is an ethical hacker, someone that is an event planner and event management. I was like, I'm supposed to like gain client, at least position myself in such a way that clients will see me. But I'm not doing all these things, and no money is coming, despite the fact that I'm having international gigs, that is international client that is coming, but I'm not satisfied. But when I subscribed to Code Core 3, everything changed. I started gaining clients online, positioning myself as an authority in my brand, a lifestyle and event branding strategist. And what does that mean? I design for top tier event planners. When I was in Code for 3, Coach Esther taught me one, should I say, let me not personalize it because it's me. I just took that lesson that day that, oh, this is just me that Coach Esther is talking about. Coach Esther taught me that day that there are so many things she said that day, but she said that day. I picked one. I went home, I infused action into it. Could you imagine that within the space of 3 days, there is no how that I will stump on that you will not reach out to me. This is what called for three can do. This is what Coach Esther, being under the tutelage of Coach Esther, can do. I started gaining this. This is event planner that I wish to work with. Event planners like Vicky James, event planners of Moses Bliss. These are people that I just reach out to them, send code DM to them, but they are not responding. But after the section that night, I went back, did everything that Coach Esther taught us that night. And once I comment on your post, there is no how that you will not reach out to me. I was surprised. Gaining speaking engagement from different creative that I respect so much, gaining international gigs from China, America, a lot of them, a lot of them. Core, fourth core 3 has changed a lot about me. These 6 weeks of being in call has changed a lot about me. Personally, I once dreamed of building my own community, but that 6 weeks made everything happen. I built a community called Rewired Community, which it will be launched anytime soon. What is this Rewired Community? It's a space dedicated to helping people challenging limiting beliefs and embrace growth with intention. I built that community with the credit I've garnered when I was in fourth quarter 3. The 5 weeks, the 5th week, I was getting credit. JC, you can do these things. JC, this is where the credit is coming from. JC, this is what you need to change when it comes to creative industry. This is what is happening in the creative industry. And just stand as a catalyst. You can change this menace, you can cop this menace. So this clarity, one thing, the 3 things I learned in fourth quarter 3 is quality, purpose, and in discipline. Being under the tutelage of Coach Esther, she will definitely soak you into these three tripartite principles: quality, purpose, and discipline. I embrace these 3 things and it's working out for me. I reach out to 800 girl child, gaining international gigs from left, right, and center, building my own community, rewired community that I will register anytime soon. And the last one, which all these things didn't just happen by chance, but just like I said, they came from clarity, structure, and discipline that comes from being stretched through all the processes that we've underwent during the 6 weeks in the fourth quarter. The last one was as a lifestyle and event branding designer that I designed for event planners. I reached out to one event planner, well-respected event planner in Africa. After the coach for 3, she chatted me up and wished that we can do some collaborations together. I was like, wow. So all these things that I've been struggling. See, one thing I've learned in called Forge Core 3 is that clarity speaks more. Yes. Coach Esther, we stretch you in a way that you will know that all the things that you are doing needs quality. All the things that you are doing is not that you are not doing it right, but the level of credit that you need to know about those things so that it will work out well. That's the level I built my community, gaining clients from different countries, gaining speaking engagement from well-respected tech and creative person in the industry that you just know, as in reaching out to top tier event planners. When I mean top tier event planners, these are not just mere event planners. These are top tier event planners that augment and manage events for Obi Kubanas, the president, different people. These are people that we work with. Lastly, called fourth core 3 helped my life that I am not just a designer that just designs with peanuts. Back then we designed with peanuts, but now that we discovered the purpose, now that clarity have not set in on what we are doing, we design with intention. We design with a deep purpose. I'm now a designer that don't just have that peanut. I'm now a designer that is very, very satisfied with my craft. That I can even charge a client dollar. I can even charge a client euros. I can even confidently charge a client 1 million naira. I can even confidently charge a client 2 million, and the client will pay it ASAP. This is what quality, this is what purpose, this is what discipline in Forge Sports can do. So imagine me achieving all those things in 6 weeks. Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? Are you guys hearing what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay,
Yes, so we dey hear you.
okay. Imagine me achieving all those things, all those results in 6 weeks' time. I bet if this was just 6 weeks results, imagine when I dipped in all those all the all the tripartite skills that I've learned in Forge Core 3. Imagine when I dipped it in all my lifetime, what would be my results? Just 6 weeks, I've just learned all these things. Just 6 weeks, I've built my own community. Just 6 weeks, I can speak with Moses Be confidently. 6 weeks, I can speak with the like I don't want to mention all the results that I've gotten when I subscribe to Forge Core 3. Yes, being under the tutelage of Coach Esther is the best because it pushes me to become someone that produces results. Yes, I've produced results and I'm still producing results. So if you are subscribing to Ford Goals 4 that is coming up, oh, okay, already it has started. I just want to give you an advice. Just all the things that is going to be taught in 4 years that we brought up by Coach Esther. But if you don't apply action on it, it will not work out for you. Yes, if you don't apply action on it, you have to act upon all these ways. You have to act upon all the topics, the good topic that Coach Esther will now bring to you guys that is subscribing to Coach for 4. If you don't act upon all these things, you won't see results. So now I'm seeing my result because I act upon all these ways. So you are the next in line. Yeah. If only you can act upon the clarity, the purpose, and the discipline in called for. Thank you so much, everyone.
Oh, thank you so much for the detailed testimony with that, John. We really, really appreciate you, and we are glad that all you learned from the forge was a blessing. Thank you so much for that. And yes, like you said, the action is the most important part. And tonight, what you're going to be learning is time to put them to action after you've had it all. So without wasting much of our time, we just want to hear from one more person and then coach will join us. So can you welcome with me winner Olubody? Leader winner, are you on the call, sir?
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. All right. So I was let me start by saying I'm grateful for the fact that I joined the Forge Cohort 3. Like when I entered this year, my goal was I want to grow. I want to grow. Like anywhere I'm hearing anything related to growth, I just want to be there. And when I saw the flyer for Forge, I was like, okay, let's test this. Let's see how it goes. And I joined Forge. The number one thing I was able to grasp in Forge is clarity. Like I have a lot of goals everywhere, divided. I just want to achieve a lot of things, but there's no specific route there. Like one of those is identity for is setting systems and goals. As little as I have just mentioned, setting system and goal, it is something very important. Setting system and goal, like you want to achieve something and you're able to set up a system to achieve it. Let's say you want to make a certain amount of money or you want to achieve something at a particular time, to be able to set goals and system to be able to achieve it. That's one of those I learned in Forge. And even apart from that, even just being in Forge, you just being in Forge, seeing how coach works, the way he thinks, what he sent to us, all of that, like seeing coach alone is a blessing to me. And also during the Forge, I did um a kind of session as like a clarity and growth session, which was not a webinar. Then after that, I started planning another webinar. I I didn't even know how to go about it. It took me about 2 3 months before I was able to come up with this. But because of Forge, clarity came, and I even did that during the course of the Forge. I did that during the course of the Forge, and now I am building a community already. And recently, what I've been yearning for is speaking engagements. I got one because of what we've learned in the Forge, how to position ourselves, and even networking. Yeah, because I was able to position myself in a way that someone can reach out to me to come, and have a speaking engagement. And beside that, we learned how to build our portfolio. We learned how to build our portfolio. There's a session, CV writing, portfolio building, and all of that. So someone reached out to me and said, no, someone posted a link on the status and stuff like that, like internship. And I was like, let me click the link. And I clicked the link and I got there. They asked me to upload my portfolio. I was so grateful because I've learned how to create a portfolio. I would have known how to go about it. I created my portfolio, upload it there. And recently I was even called for an interview, and I was admitted. Now I'm interning at that place. It's a tech hub, and I got the internship. So that's one of those things you learn in Forge. Forge is, like, just as the name implies, the Forge. If you see the logo, like, the logo is looking like, a blacksmith. So you'll be forged. And apart from that, you build resiliency, um you build this, um I don't want to use power, but you build strength in a Forge. And apart from that, one thing Forge has helped me to gain over the past week is networking. I mean, I've networked with people I didn't even expect that I can network with. I mean, quality people. I have the confidence to be able to to reach out to people that are, I saw your work, something like that. And we've connected. Like, now I have more quality people in my circle than before. Like, I have more quality people in my circle. So, just not trying to round up. One of those things Forge has really helped me to to gain is clarity. How to set systems and goal. It taught me leadership. It taught me networking. Yeah, it taught me networking. And I yeah, if you're in Forge already, let me say congratulations, like, you're in Forge already. And if you're not in Forge, please prepare for the next cohort. You need to be part of the Forge because it's really a place that will forge you. All right. Thank you so much, Manager Ruth.
Thank you so much for that, winner man. That was a solid one. I believe you've heard from the horse's mouth. These are things that definitely will position you rightly. And then, but that's your first 100K that you really are looking forward for position to take place before you definitely are able to name your words. Yes. And that is what we are going to be learning tonight. We're going to be learning more about this. I believe we all went through the morning letter coach sent. You've gone through all the resources that was given. We had the gift that was given. A lot of things were discussed about financial life in that audio session. And if you've not listened to it, this is a call that you should listen to it. So without wasting much of our time, we'll be diving deep into tonight's season. Are you ready for tonight's season? If you're ready, can you just say, I am ready? I am ready. I am ready. I want to see our activeness. I want to see our emojis. Yes, thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you. Thank you. Keep them coming. Thank you, Jemima. Thank you, Favor. Yes, I am ready, Lizzie. Yes, keep them coming. And I don't know if you are fully ready with your pen, your jotters, your notepad, good network, and there's one plus thing you must not make. You need a bottle of water because you're going to be sipping a whole lot of water during this period. So without wasting much of our time, we'll be inviting our very own coach in, Coach Esther Ayodele, and I'll be reading her profile right now. And I just want us to keep welcoming her. I want to see the emojis coming in as I read her profile. I want to see you welcome her into this space. So, yes, who is Esther Ayodele? Esther Ayodele is a talent development expert, faith-driven digital entrepreneur and coach committed to building systems that develop young people from clarity to competence. Over the past 5 years, Esther has built and led large-scale youth development ecosystems across Nigeria and diaspora, impacting over 10,000 young people through structured coaching programs, faith communities, leadership initiatives, and skill-based finance systems. She is the founder of Purposeful Development Limited, a professional coaching and consulting company for young achievers. She is also the president of Purposeful Teenagers and 20s Community Global, with presence in 10 universities. Through Purposeful Coaching Academy, Esther has coached over 2,000 individuals across 15 countries, helping them transform their knowledge into income, build sustainable career pathways, and develop the competencies required for meaningful impact. Esther is a certified professional life coach through Transformation Academy, UK. She is an alumna of the Young Woman Leadership Program by Leap Africa and a Future Forward Female Award nominee. She is also a recipient of the JCINOAU Top 10 Outstanding Young Person Award in Community Leadership and Humanitarian Service. She holds a degree in engineering physics from Obafemi Awolowo University, where she served in national leadership role with the physics student body. Esther is an author of 7 books and journals inclusive, read by over thousands of people globally. Can you, with clapping ovation, welcome with me, Coach Esther Ayodele? You are welcome, Coach. You can have the floor now, Ma.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Can I see the messages? Am I audible enough? Am I audible enough? Okay, how many of you are having a great time tonight? If you're having a great time tonight, can you just tell me something about that in the comment section? I'm having a great time tonight. If you're having a great time tonight, can you just tell me something about that in the comment section? Quickly. Not having a great night. Oh my, right. Okay, Lizzie says she's having a great time. Good evening, Oluwatose. Oh, you all are not talking to me. Am I safe? Okay, Jemima says she's having a great time. Maybe Ralph says he's having a great time. People, you're shy seeing me. Oh, don't be shy. Okay. Don't be shy. All right. So we are going to move quickly. Let's move quickly into transition without wasting time. We've heard a lot from my students. I'm going to have quite a number of them on this call also. We want to continue from where we stopped last week. Last week I talked about 5 ways to present whatever you want to sell to people. I mean, how do you know what to sell to people? So I gave you 5 pointers to find how to know what you can sell to people. If you were not in class last week, ask for the notes from those who were in class on Saturday. But then I want to say something to you quickly. This class is about 2 hours. I don't know why I'm unable to pin my video to the screen. Okay. Give me a minute. You cannot see me you cannot see me clearly. Okay. Can everybody see me? You should be able to see and hear me now. I've fixed quite a number of things. You should be able to see and hear me now. You should be able to see and hear me now. You should be able to. Okay. Okay. So tonight I'm going to start with saying something. I know that this class is about, I think we'll have about 70 minutes left. What I want to say to you is that I want you to wait, right? I want you to stay all through this class. Like, don't leave. Don't leave. Because if you leave at any point in this class, you will be very clueless. At the end of the day, they're going to ask you, what did you learn? And you will not be able to say something much because every hour is a layer on the next hour. So everything is very like so connected. I'm going to highlight the four. If you check the flyer, I have four things there. Set number one, how to identify your skill. Number two, how to price. Number three, how to package. Then number four, real case studies of people who have made that money. So they're so connected. And I want you to stay all through the session, right? And we are going to do that. So the next question I want to ask you is, do you have your note and your pen? Remember, we did an exercise in the last class. So we're going to do an exercise today. Do you have your notes and your pen? Talk to me. I love active students. Talk to me. Do you have your notes and your pen? Do you have your notes and your pen? Okay, Lizzie, your network is very shaky. Will it be recorded? The replay is not for free, sadly. The replay is not free. But you are actually an alumni, you are my student. So I may just want to give that out. It's one of the benefits of being an alumni. Well, I mean, the replay is not free for everyone. Okay. All right. So if you say that you have your notes and your pen, then we are good. So I'm going to start tonight with talking about somebody that I think is possibly in this room tonight. You're probably a young man who has, you're probably a student or you are done with school already. And every single day when you wake up, you ask yourself a question. And the question is, am I sure that this very course I'm studying in school is going to give me good money? Now, for those who have been in my classes a few times, I always say something. We actually play a bit in class here. So I like to throw a little bit of shade to 4U students and Okofia. I think Okofia, I had to have Okofia because they told me that their school is also, is it worse than Ofoye, or I don't know. But I like to throw shades at 4U students and Okofia, so get familiar. So you are probably studying, let's say, political science, or you're studying zoology, or you're studying botany in a school like 4A, or you're studying electrical engineering in EXU where they don't have lights. It's very weird. And you are thinking, you're asking yourself questions like, what am I going to do with this certificate at the end of the day? Like, how is it going to give me money? How's it going to change my life? You've looked at all that ones around you, and you see that this is a case of what I studied versus what I'm doing right now. So you wake up every day asking yourself questions like, what will I learn? What would change my life? So you decide to learn graphic design. You learn graphic design and you realize that it's not going to give you the kind of money that you want. So they come to you and tell you that affiliate marketing is the next thing. You jump at affiliate marketing. You were posting screenshots of other people, but you don't have a personal screenshot. Those of you who are guilty of that thing, we need to file you people's house like this and beat all of you. You don't have a screenshot, but you're posting other people's screenshots. Or they told you that tech is the new oil well. So you jumped into tech. You said you are learning. What are you learning again? Software engineering or cybersecurity? What are you learning? But you don't even know it. And now the question is, how am I going to make money? You saw this flyer and you decided to show up in this class because you're probably tired of everything. And yes, it is you that I built this class for. While I was preparing for this class, I remembered how I started. I came from a humble background, and I was like this exact person I just described when I was in year one. Somehow I lost interest in my course after year one. I just knew that this course was not going to give me what I want. Because how do you tell me I'm studying a course that the core element of that course is only in, I think it's in Zaria. We only have one in Nigeria, and it is in Zaria. My course is very related to nuclear engineering. Nuclear engineering, and you're telling me that the only nuclear power plants we have in Nigeria is in Abu Zaria. I mean, I don't even know whenever I'm going to travel there to go see it. So I just come to class and you keep sketching and I'm calculating the dy dx of something that I will never see with my eyes. And I keep asking myself questions. How am I supposed to succeed with this thing exactly? So you go to class and you hear your lecturer say something like, only about 5% of you people in this class will practice with this course. So how am I sure I'm going to make it to the 5%? So many stories like that. And I just have to tell myself that, you know what? You need to do something about your life. You cannot afford to slack. So I remember that the first skill I picked up was graphic design, just like every one of you do. Because graphic design looks easy, right? It looks easy. So I picked graphic design, and honestly, I learned from like 3 people. I remember the first class I paid for. That person scammed me. I think it was 5 thereabouts. I think it was 5K. Can't remember. But I paid for that class, and after the guy added all of us to the group, the guy showed up as 1 millionaire, somebody thereabout. If you see his flyer, oh my God, you just want to pay because he was giving the vibe of young millionaire. So I paid, and the guy added us to the group and sent us YouTube linked to YouTube videos, and he abandoned us. Like there was not even a single class, not a single class. He abandoned all of us there with YouTube links. And I remember that I just told myself that what kind of life is this one? So when I was chatting with one of my students today, Ogona, I don't know if she's on the call, and she was telling me that she paid for a graphic design class, and honestly, she cannot follow through because the voice of the person teaching the course is so coarse. But the voice is a lady teaching the course, but there's no how she can learn because the voice is just somehow. I'm like, oh my God, this is one of the things my students enjoy because you enjoy listening to me. You want to come to class. Right, so they're just different drama that happens with online coaches. I wasted that one, 5K that I did not have. As at 2021 thereabout, I didn't have that money. They were not even giving me allowance like that from home. I squeezed that money and I paid it, and I wasted it. The guy did not show up in class. YouTube links, 0. I didn't learn anything. I decided to pay for another class, and that one was fair. I learned something. At least I could do simple designs. And I realized that I needed to take it a step further. And I paid for an advanced class, and I learned how to design. I didn't have a laptop. I was designing with my phone. So I became very good at it that I started getting jobs from people. I mean, as a student, you have this student association, all these people who go to pool party and the likes. So I was just designing for students. Then I started teaching as a graphic design coach how to design with your mobile phone. I made money. I made about 6 figures thereabout as a dev. Then I realized that this thing was not going to make me the millionaire that I want to be. So I know that I didn't want to become a brand designer at that point. So I just decided that I was seeing affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketers, honestly, I have a very strong beef with you people, but regardless, I did affiliate marketing too. But me, I did not tell lies. It's one of the reasons why I had to leave it early because I knew that I could not tell lies. So you have to just like literally put up people's screenshot that money they did not make. You post the screenshot and People will see the picture, be like, oh, we want to join, want to join. And they join and you collect their money. So basically, you are selling a course that you yourself did not learn. You don't even know what is inside. You sell it to some other gullible people and you collect commission from it. You don't even know. Some people are real, because for me, the courses I sold, I bought them and I learned them. I sold ghostwriting course. I learned ghostwriting. I sold Amazon KDP. I learned Amazon KDP. So basically, I could answer the questions of my students. But along the line, I realized it wasn't sustainable for me. Because how many courses do I want to buy and learn before I resell? And I cannot tell lie. I'm a Christian. I'm a child of God. I'm a ministry woman, for that matter. So I had to leave it early. But before I left it, I made about 2 million thereabout, and I just left it and abandoned it. So I decided, okay, what else would I learn again? Where would I go? I went back to graphic design. I learned UI UX design, and I just said, this one is not my thing again. I dropped it. After that, what did I learn again? I started practicing my Amazon KDP, ghostwriting. I was just doing quite a lot of things. And later, I had to sit down and ask myself, Esther, what exactly is that one thing that you want to do with your life? Like, enough of hopping around. Classes, I was never really the type that jumped through free classes, because I always know that free classes cannot give you all that you want. So I would rather pay. I was always paying for classes. And so you know how exhausting it is to keep paying and paying and paying and paying for trainings. And at the end of the day, I was asking myself, what exactly do you want to do with your life? And that was when I discovered that I could pursue a career path in talent management. I could pursue a career path in coaching other people on how they can navigate their lives. So basically, I already have enough skills, too many skills, that in fact, when I decided I wanted to apply for a job, I had 4 offers on my table. 4 offers. So I had learned a lot of skills. I knew a lot of skills. Me that was jumping from one skill to another skill, and I was learning them. So I had enough. I knew a lot. So I started teaching people too. I started coaching. And you know, from there, that's how we got here. So if my students are telling you they got these results, it's not because I'm not just they say, oh, is a life coach, that is life coach, motivational speaker. No, that's not what I do. Do you know how many skills I learned? Do you know how much I made? All of this is, if I'm teaching you, I'm telling you what worked. I'm telling you what I've tried. I'm actually adding all-round transformations to your life. It's not just about coaching you about how to navigate your life, but also coaching you and also navigate your career. And that's how I got here. And I remember that the day I knew that I had finally acted, because I did community building at some point, the day I knew I had finally acted was the day I decided to pursue. Thank you, John. It was beautiful listening to you. It was the day I decided to pursue digital entrepreneurship. I said I was going to build my own ecosystem. So I started building, and I released the digital product. And that digital product sold every single day for about 3 months. I was getting alerts every single day. Like every single day, I was getting alerts every single day. That was the day I knew I had acted. So if I stand before you confidently and say that there is nothing high Esther Ayodele will release today that will not sell. There is nothing high will release today that will not do 6-figure. I'm telling you that I've paid my dues. It's been about 7 years of this journey, so I'm not trying to come here to come and tell you some things that are not true. But there is a process to get there. I'm not coming here to flaunt. I want to teach you how to get there, how to achieve. Well, of course, I won't teach you everything because it's a free class, but I will give you a percentage of it that I'm very sure that if you go out there to practice, is going to change your life. So are you ready to work with me tonight? I have some slides to display here. So you have to stay glued to the screen. I don't want you to be distracted today, so I have to prepare slides for you. I know somebody will now ask me now that, Coach Esther, are we going to get this slide? You people are always asking me for things. You're always asking me for things, but I will think about it. Okay. So how many of you are ready? If you are ready, inspire me. If you are ready, just say I'm ready in the comment section. I'm about to go live with my notes now. Inspire me now. If you are ready, say I'm ready. Okay, I can see the messages. Since I'm alive, baby, you are alive. Okay, so stay glued to the screen. Yeah, so this is what the screen looks like. How many of you can see my screen? Can you see my screen now? Should see me projecting something. She see me projecting something. Come in. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? You cannot see my screen. No, it's gonna come up now. It's gonna come up now. Okay, you should be able to see my screen now. Should be able to see my screen now. Can you see my screen now? Okay, beautiful. So stay glued to the school. It's going to be a full master class. Just stay here with me. In fact, if you know anybody that is not here, go and join this class now because there's no replay. I deliver my classes at a very premium level so they can be resold. So there's no replay for you. Now, we start with identifying your skill. That's the first lesson I'm going to teach you. And the first thing I want to tell you tonight, one thing that I want to teach you that I really, really desire that invest in your mind is that the market does not pay for skill, the market pays for outcomes. Let it sit with you. Let it sit with you. The market does not pay for skill, the market pays for outcome. Nobody really cares that you can design. Nobody really cares that you know how to create videos. What we really care about is that your design or your video is able to increase my revenue. That your design is able to make me more money. The design is able to give me a better positioning out there. That is when people see my flyers, they know that I'm a premium person. That's what people care about. Nobody really cares about your skill per se. They pay for outcomes, but you need skill to have the outcome. I'm just saying that there has to be a reframing in your mind. So when you are learning skill, you should be thinking about what is the outcome of this very thing that I am learning. What is the outcome of this very thing that what I am learning? So the market does not pay for your skill. The market pays for outcome. Good. Okay, my screen is off. Give me a minute. Okay. Oh, give me a minute, please. Okay, we're good now. We're good now. I fixed it. So you should be able to see my screen now. You should be able to see my screen now. You can see my screen, right? Some people are saying they can't. No, no, no. I can see. I can't see it though. I can see your screen clearly. I can't see it though. I can see your screen clearly. Don't worry, I'm gonna see it now. For those of you who cannot see it, you'll see it now. Okay. Okay, so you'll see it now. I think it should be live now. Okay, so now the next, you should see the next screen that says the difference between skill and outcome. So I just want to show you the difference between a skill and an outcome. You should be able to see it now. Why are you saying you can't? You should be able to see it now. You should be able to see it now. It's live. It's live. Esther Danso, you want to confirm that for me? You want to confirm that for me? I see some people giving me a thumbs up. Okay, Heritage, beautiful. So it says the difference between skill and outcome. So we have two graphic designers from the same city with the same years of experience. They both have 5 years of experience. Designer A says, I do graphic design, DM me for your project. And each charges 10,000 naira per project. Designer B says that I create 10 branded Instagram post designs for small business owners in 5 days for 150,000 naira. Can you see that there's a difference between the two of them? So this means that designer A needs 15 projects to be able to achieve what designer B achieves with just one client. The difference is that designer A is selling a skill, while designer B is selling an outcome. Can you see the difference? Like an outcome is a specific result for a specific person in a specific time frame at a specific price. I'm still going to break this down for you. So look at what designer B is doing. He's saying, I'm going to create designs for small business owners. This is a specific person, small business owners. Time frame, 5 days. Specific price, 150,000 naira. Specific result, 10 branded Instagram posts. So that's the difference between skill and what? Outcome. So you can be designer A and you can be designer B. And that was what Roslyn was trying to share with you on Saturday. How she went from the person that just literally, she charges less, she was in designer A. She has the skill, video editing. She in fact knew how to edit videos before she joined the firm. Then we gave her a course on the firm. She still bought more courses to learn personally. But she was at this level until we had the knowledge monetization class. And she went from designer A to designer B. That's what John also was sharing with you a few minutes ago. So the difference between skill and outcome is that you can tell the specific result for a specific person at a specific time frame at a specific price. So what is a skill? What is a skill? You were taught that a skill is something you study formally and you have a certificate for. Something that you spent years training in. That's what they teach you. You say, okay, you want to learn a skill, go and take one course for 6 months or for 1 year or for a month or for 3 weeks or for 1 week. That's it. So that's what a skill is. But in the real sense, that is not what a skill is. A skill is any ability that you have that solves a problem somebody else does not want to solve themselves, which is why a public speaker will still get paid. I do public speaking and I get paid for speaking engagement. That's the difference. To you, it is talking. To you, it is gisting your friends. To you, it is just having a conversation. But to me, it is a skill because I am solving a problem. The person that wants to host me definitely cannot teach his or our audience the way I will teach them on that subject matter. That is why he brought me in. Even if the person can, the person does not want to, and that's why they're bringing me in. So I'm solving that problem, and that is what makes me a skilled person. It is just something you can do that somebody else finds difficult, annoying, time-consuming, or confusing. It's that simple. That's what a skill is. And if you are able to make these shifts in your mind, you're going to earn better than an average young person out there. Look at the examples. These are real examples. This is somebody who can explain complex things in a very simple way. One student skill was explaining complex things simply and people understand easily. She now earns 200,000 naira per month writing content for fintech companies. You don't necessarily have to enjoy writing. It's the fact that you can explain it right. As far as it's giving you money, you will manufacture the desire. I was speaking with Obona earlier today, and I told her that you see, if there are many things that you will learn that it is not because you desire to learn it. You will manufacture that desire. As far as you can identify the thing that very thing you can do, as far as you can identify that one thing that you can do, you will manufacture desire in the direction of that thing to give you money. So this person knows how to explain. The person may not be much of a writer, may just be somebody that likes to talk and explain things basically like I do. But she can start earning well if she channel that energy into writing. I always say that I don't enjoy writing. Honestly, it's why I don't release book every year, because I don't enjoy writing. If you see any of my book, it is probably a converted book. That is from my sessions that was converted into writing, because I don't enjoy writing like that. So should I now say that because I don't enjoy writing, I'm not going to sell my book? I have about 7 books now. The concept is the fact that I understand that I can explain things simply to people, complex things, and they will understand. And that's why I'm doing coaching. That's why I have books. That's why I have digital products. Are you getting it? Look at this person organizing events. She is that one person who organizes hangouts, events for her friends in school. To her, it is just, Bolu is able to organize events. If you need to organize, it's just call Bolu. But that is a skill there. Bolu goes on to become an event manager, and then she's now earning, 150,000 naira, 80,000 to 150,000 naira per event. Look at this person, able to make simple design on cover for our IG page. And somebody's just like, I love how beautiful your IG page is. She's like, I can do it for you. How much? Don't worry, 25,000 naira, and I'm going to change the entire look of your page. And she gets 3 or 4 people to pay her to do that. That is a skill, and she starts making money. So when I said that you can make money from what you already know, this is what I'm trying to say. It is not as complex as you think it is. And we did this last week. We did this on Saturday. I don't think we should go over it again. But for the sake of those who were not in class on Saturday, now you have 3 minutes to answer this question. We're going to leave it on the screen. You're going to type your answers here, or you take a picture. I'm going to check WhatsApp. I'm going to check this chat section, whichever word, and I'm going to pick pick 1 or 2 persons to do a skill audit for them. So you have 3 minutes. Question 1, what do people always ask you to help them with? It shouldn't take you 1 minute. What's that one thing that people ask you to help them with? Number 2, it's on your screen. What do you do for friends for free and keep thanking you for? What's that one thing that you always do? It can even be organizing events, like the example I just gave you now. Number 3, what do you find easy that other people find hard or confusing? You find it very easy to do. It can be writing. To you, it is journaling. To you, it is dear diary. But for many people like me, we don't even know, we don't enjoy writing. I have a student, one of my coaches has a writing academy. She teaches people how to write their books. But for you, you think it is just their diary. It can be storytelling for you. Some of you, if you start gisting, oh my God, nobody wants to go. We can sit down for 4 hours and listen to you, because you are going to make a simple thing look so big. Your gist is so interesting. That is storytelling skill there. The 5th question, which is very important among these 5. If someone offered you 50,000 right now to teach them one thing that you know, what would you teach? If I offer you 50K now to teach all of us on this call one thing that you know, what would you teach us? To ask this question, you have about 1.5 minutes left. 1 minute, 10 seconds. I'm counting down for you. I'm checking my time. I'm going to pick 1 or 2 persons, and I'm going to do skill audit for them. Quickly. You have a lot to cover tonight. Okay, I can see some people already responded already, so let me just attend to them. Don't give me this now. No, you are students. Arrange it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly. Don't split it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know which of the questions you are answering. Okay, let me check the WhatsApp. Let me check the WhatsApp group. I can see people typing on the WhatsApp group. Oh, nobody's typing. So who am I to answer? I don't understand the responses on this in this comment section. Should I move on to the next thing? Are you people ready for me or not? Number one, I teach a topic in a way. I want to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, somebody says she's typing. I'm typing. Okay, I'm waiting for you, child of grace. Okay. You didn't have number 5. You didn't have number 5, Shalom. Shalom, you did not have number 5. Okay, all right. So I'm still waiting for these people. I'm gonna wait for about 60 seconds more and then we move. Okay. Child of Grace finally typed. He said number 1, people ask her to help them with typing. Number 2, people call her for solutions. Number 3, she enjoys planning and budgeting. Number 4, MS Word and cooking. That's what she has been learning in the past. So if I give you 50,000 naira now, child of grace, what is that one thing that you teach us? I'm trying to guess. You teach us how to plan and budget. Is that what you're going to teach us? You're going to teach us how to plan and budget, right? It's child of grace here. If I give you 50,000 naira right now, what are you going to teach us? How to use 5K for 1 year. Okay, now this is hilarious. Let me hear from her. Okay. You're not good at teaching. Oh, now you see what you're doing to yourself. Now you go, I'm not good at teaching. No, that's not it. I just ask the question. Look at what you are saying now. See, this is how we sabotage ourselves. And that's why you need to be in the front. Because tell me why. Why did you get Grace? Why? Why did you have to type that? At least say it first. So let me just use Grace as an example. Grace says that she's very good at planning and budgeting. And somebody already gave her a clue. If we ask you to teach us something right now, Grace is definitely going to teach us how to plan, how to survive the whole of May with just 20,000 naira. That is how to plan and budget your finances. So if I am Grace, right, I'm definitely going to create something like a finance audit template that I'm going to sell to people. Yeah, a digital product, a finance audit template. And I'm going to teach them how they can check their finances, how they can audit their finances, see where they are losing money, and see how they can maximize their resources so that many of them can now save, invest, or build their lives the way they ought to. That's what I'm going to do. That's my first thing. I'm going to create a digital product. If I don't want to create a digital product, I'm going to host a class. And I will just teach people how they can budget for a whole month. And I'll show them the tools that I use. Now, for somebody like Grace, you probably don't know how to use tools yet. And this is your clue to go and learn how to use tools. Now, AI has made life easy. You can literally learn how to use AI to create a finance tool. Check YouTube, you'll see videos there, right? Learn how to create a finance tool. It could be something like an MS Excel, like a MS Excel sheet where people can input what they spend per day, and that way you can do the calculation. In fact, you can build a tool on Claude now by yourself without knowing anything about coding. So you organize a class and teach people how they can budget. And when you are positioning and trying to sell the class or the product, there's a way to go about it. Don't just come and say, I have a financial templates that I want to sell to you. If I know it's going to help your life. We know everything helps our life in Nigeria. So what exactly is your templates doing to me? Now, that is where you now look for my pain points. My pain point is probably that I make a lot of money every month and I don't have savings. An illustration. I make a lot of money every month. I'm not able to invest. Okay, my business makes a lot of money every month, but I still struggle to have some money left for other things that I need to do. You look for those pain points. When you look for them, you now start tailoring your products to address those pain points. So when you are coming online to talk about what you are selling or what you're building, you're not saying, come and buy my financial template. No, you are saying, I know that you probably made 100K this month and you have 0 naira left in your account. You are started borrowing from a friend. When you say that, somebody like me will be like, okay, what do you have to say? So you got me watching and listening to what you have to say. At the end of the day, if you finally say everything and then you tell me there's a link at the end of this video and it will link you to my financial template and it sells for 3,000 naira, all you just need to do is to buy, plug and play, and you have your financial blueprint before you in just 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I can spare 3,000 naira. It's not that much. I'll buy it. Even you don't even know that your friends will buy. That's the point. You feel like, no, they're not going to pay me. They will buy. Because now you went from, oh, I'm selling financial products to, I know you have a problem and I can solve that problem for you. And you don't have to come to me. Just buy what I'm saying or I'm offering you. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So it is you finding your skill. It's not as difficult as you think it is. Okay. There is FK saying writing, editing, advice, teaching, speaking confidently. I know FK is doing so much already, so let me just try to bamboozle her. Organization, editing, applications and written materials, self-leadership. Explaining complex things simply, convincing people to do things, talking to anyone, writing well, graphic design, storytelling, content writing, self-leadership. I'm going to use FK as an example. So FK is already a content writer. She works as a content writer. She has a community where people gather to read books. That's what she does right now. And I think she recently elevated it to content strategist. I don't know whatever she's up to. But if you've been following FK status, she has been doing something. She tagged 30 days of yapping with FK. And those designs that she posts are very attractive. I don't know. They don't look like every other graphic designer design, but I wouldn't call her an expert per se. But those designs are so attractive. Now, trust me, if FK says that she wants to sell a design service, some persons are definitely going to pay for it. Because somebody like me, I'm even impressed. If I want to hire FK, I'm going to be thinking in direction of, she's not just going to be a content writer. She's going to be a content writer that can design. So if FK tells me that, you see what, I'm not going to take $150 for you. Even if I want, I'm going to understand. Because I know that she's bringing more than content writing to the table. She's bringing graphic design. I think it's my point. So this is just like a brief, we need to run. Now. So now this is the objection or question that's probably in your mind. Some of you are saying that, that thing that I know how to do, but everybody can actually do it. It's too basic. Why should anybody pay me for being able to talk? Or why should anybody pay me for being able to cook? Why should anybody pay me for being a good cook? Well, I want to show you a statistics now. And this statistic says that we have about 200 million Nigerians, right? That's the population. And out of 200 million, there are about maybe 2 million people who can do what you're doing now. Maybe people who can cook, but let's say there are only about 2 million people who can cook very well. I want to use cooking because cooking looks like something that is not well appreciated unless you say you are a chef. There are about 2 million people who can cook well because that's just about 10%. That's about 1%, right? Now, out of that 2 million people, about 200K people have thought about the idea of selling that skill. But if your own is teaching, you say, but everybody can teach, but everybody can sing. This is statistics. About 200K people have thought about it. And they've considered selling it. Out of that 200K people, most of them will not take action. That's what I'm telling you. They will not take action. Only about 10K out of that 200K will take a step further to actually try and see if it works. Out of that 10K, a good number of them will not push further. They will give up in year 1. Some will give up in year 1. Some will give up in year 2. Some will not even go past year 3. And so at the end of the day, if you look very well, you only see about 100 people who are well structured as a renowned chef. Other people can be chef. You know what they call Abele chef? Yes. But only about 100 people will be the renowned chef. The ones that have clear offers, clear pricing, clear pathway, only about 100 of them. So if you keep telling yourself that, but who is going to pay me for it? This is the statistics. This is the statistics. And this is your clue for you to take yourself serious and start doing something about that thing that you know how to do. Now, I'm going to tell you that you're not competing against 2 million people. That thing in your mind that is telling you that many people are doing it is a lie. You're not competing. See, I always say is that even though I'm not a fan of graphic design per se, as I mean, it's a pathway to wealth. I believe that for you to make wealth truly, you must transition from graphic design to either brand designing. Brand designing is still like related, much more graphic design, but on a, should I say, a deeper level, on an advanced level, right? But the point is, even though graphic designer, now water, sorry for using that, but I just want it to be very relatable to you. You know, when they say money now water, you've heard that before. Yes, graphic design now water. Like everywhere you turn to, you see a graphic designer. But if you put all of them together, okay, you're going to see a lot of bad designs. Many of them are graphic designers, but they don't know how to design anything. They are so, their design is so bad. They keep defining a lot of principles in that design. But you, in your mind, you think that there are so many graphic designers. But the truth is, there are not so many graphic designers. There are only so many people who call themselves graphic designers. But if you step out and learn how to do good design, you're going to beat all of them. So you're not competing against 2 million people. You are competing against a tiny handful who have actually done the work of turning their skill into a business. And most of them have done it badly. They don't have clear offers. Their pricing is wrong. They don't have a system for it. Just like that, my student who was charging, I think she said she was charging 30K thereabout for a brand design. And when she joined the fraud, she had to times 3 that price. And she got a client that paid times 3. So your skill does not need to be something that's very scarce. You only need to what? Package it. Now, let's go. What's the gap between knowing and earning? The gap between knowing and earning is this number 2, is what? Packaging. The gap between knowing and earning is what? Packaging. Knowing your skill and earning from it are 2 different things. And if you remember the designer A and the designer B that I showed you earlier, this is different between them. Packaging is the difference between designer A and designer B. Come on, I'm going to stop here first. Are you learning anything? If you are learning in this class, just tell me that, Coach Esther, right on. Coach Esther, right on. I'm learning a lot. To me, if you are learning a lot in this class, just inspire me a little. Okay, I can see Grace. Grace is inspiring me. Okay, Coach Esther, right on. Okay, it's a deliverance session. Actually, I conduct deliverance. If you come to my coaching ministry, I will deliver you. You're blown away. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next batch of today's class. So let's talk about how you can package your offer. That's what I want to talk about. So I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, those who are not in this class are missing a lot. How many of you agree with me that they are missing a lot? It's not today that you miss class now. You don't miss class on a day like this. So how many of you can see my screen now? You should be able to see my screen. Should be able to see my screen. Okay. So, how to package your offer. Okay. So from vague to clear, that's what I want to teach now. Crafting an offer that converts. So let's go to the next slide. Now, this is it. You being specific with your offers. This is what packaging is. Packaging is about specificity. That is, there's a vague statement and there's a clear offer. So somebody goes, I can help you with social media. This person that understands packaging says, I can manage your Instagram for 1 month and I will create 20 posts, 10 stories, and one engagement strategy that will give you about, let's say, 10K views for 50,000 naira. Who will you pay? Out of these two, will you pay the person on the right side or you pay the person on the left side? I will pay the person on the right side. Because what do you mean by you can help you with social media? Say, I'm a virtual assistant. That's not how you pitch yourself. Says, I can undo your email box. I can schedule your meetings. I can manage your calendar for 2 hours every day, Monday to Friday, for 40,000 naira a month. Now, you've told me exactly what I want to hear because I have a problem. My email box is always full. I have meetings upon meetings and I sometimes forget. My calendar, I need help. And you just highlighted all of these things for me. I'm going to pay you. Some of you not telling me I'm a virtual assistant. I'll not ask you, okay, well, how much do you charge? Can you help me? You see, the set of people that annoy me the most on social media are those people who will say, send me a message, send me a DM to know the price. You posted a very beautiful shoe, like very beautiful shoe, like it's entering my eyes. I'm like, oh my god, I think I want to buy this shoe, and I'm not looking for the price. I can't find it. So you're telling me to send you a DM to buy that shoe. Now there are 2 reasons why I will not send you a DM. Number one, because I'm like, if I send you a DM and you're not gonna tell me that the shoe is 500,000 naira, and right now I cannot spare 500,000 naira for a shoe. I'll ask, let me not bother DMing. Let her just be going. Number 2, it is stress. So one of the ways to kill your sales is to add so many friction between their decision and payment. Adding so many friction between their decision and payment, you are definitely going to lose your customers. You're going to lose them. Like, what's at the price? Like, just say it straight up. So as I'm saying it, I will know if it's something I can afford or it's not something I can't. If I can afford or I can afford to spend at that moment, I will DM you immediately and pay for it. So why are you telling me to DM you for price? Clear offer. Now, I'm going to show you some other examples. It's another word. It says, I teach people. I know how to teach people things. This is somebody that says, I run a 2-week WhatsApp course. Somebody comes to you and says, you know what, Ruth? I run a 2-week WhatsApp course. I teach university students how to build a CV and get interview calls. And it's 10,000 naira per student. Maximum, I teach 20 students per cohort. You're going to go for this person. Somebody comes to say, I edit videos. This was what Roslyn did. Roslyn is a video editor, but she was very specific. I remember when I was giving her a personalized review for her page, I told her, add it like this. She had it there specifically. Health video editor. She was editing videos in the health niche. So if a client is coming to your DM, you're saying something like, I edit videos that teach people about their health, and it can save the lives of over so amount of people. With about 300K views, I create scripted, caption, and ready to post reels for your business within 48 hours for 20,000 naira. Now, this offer, a lot of things are actually attracting me to you. 300K views. Save the lives of 1,000 people. As an health-driven person, that news, that message got me feeling like, oh, I think this person knows what she's doing. So you have to be able to sell to me what I'm really looking forward to achieve. Now, these are the 4 elements of every clear offer. If your offer will be clear, these are 4 things that you have to note. Number 1, what do you deliver? You have to be specific about the exact service or product you are providing. Number 2, who do you deliver it to? Not everybody. It was Stephen Akintayo that said that, you see, you cannot sell to everybody, but you are going to sell to nations. Yes, say I will lend to nations, definitely, but you cannot sell to everybody. I'm talking about you, thank God. Oh, who told me your secret? That must be the Holy Spirit, because how did I know your secrets? So you cannot sell to everybody. Now, how fast can you deliver it? There has to be a time frame. I want to know how fast do you work? Is it 3 hours? Is it a week? Is it a month? You have to give me a time frame. How much does it cost? There has to be a specific price. Don't DM for price. I'm not gonna DM you. And that's why you're not making sales. You get to a point, you now come and start begging us on your status. Say, I've not eaten today. Child of jars woken up. How do people type that thing? Patronize me, my friend. If you not patronize me, I will not eat. To you, it's actually funny, but it's not. You're ruining your brand, because I'm not going to take you serious. Okay, FK is already dropping bar in this comment section. We sell pure water in traffic to tasty Nigerians for 15 naira within 30 seconds of engagement. Come on. How many people are feeling this? I'm feeling FK. I'm feeling FK tonight. Okay, so now please pick your notes. Let's do another practical in 2 minutes. It's 3 minutes. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. So write it down. You don't have to send me this. Just write it down in your notes. Practice. Apply that formula I just gave you now about creating your offer. So number 1, what do you deliver? Number 2, who do you deliver it to? Answer them. Number 3, how fast do you deliver it? Number 4, how much does it cost? I'm giving you time now for you to quickly run through it. So write it down. Who do you deliver? Who do you deliver it to? How fast do you deliver it? And how much does it cost? Quickly. Assignment. It's not assignment, it's classwork. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes. You run through that. I want to believe that many of you have done that quickly. So, like I said, you don't have to submit. Just a quick one for you to go home with. So now the third thing I'm going to talk about tonight, we're almost done. We have just 2 left. So this is the third one and the fourth one, and we're done. So now let's talk about pricing. Now, many of you, the reason why you have not made 100K yet before, or you've not made that 1 million, is because your pricing is wrong. Many of you are pricing based on fear. And there's a way to approach pricing. When you're pricing, you have to ask yourself, number 1, how much do I want to make at the end of the day? What's your goal? If your goal is 3 million, you know what will inspire your pricing. It's not the lower figure, it is the higher figure. That is, what is the total amount you are looking to make? So if you want to make 500K in a month, it will inspire what you are going to sell and how much you will sell it. Do you get it? So pricing is highly dependent on the higher figure. Now, we're talking about 100K in this class. 100K will not give you the mathematics. I always tell people, if you want to sell anything, pick your pen and your paper. Do the mathematics. It's very important that you do the maths. Don't price based on fear. Do the maths. 100,000 naira means that you have to sell a 10K product to 10 people. 100,000 naira means that you have to sell a 25K product to 4 people. 100,000 naira means that you have to sell a 50K product to 2 people. 100,000 naira means that you have to sell 100K products to 1 person. And where people make the mistake is that they think pricing is about convincing cheap clients, people who don't have money to pay you. Now, if you've ever been in my DM, right? If you tell me that you cannot afford this and this, I'm not going to push for that. I will not. Because when you tell me that, I know that I'm not going to push for that. Can I give you more details? Will you see my newsletters? Definitely. Will you see my emails? And you are going to see them just for me to keep reinforcing what I'm trying to show you, that this is going to benefit your life. I'm serious. And I'm going to not tell you, but if you don't buy this, no, I won't. Because I've understood that pricing is not about convincing cheap clients. There are clients that are honestly cheap. And if you end up convincing them, they will stress your life. I've had people like that before. They will frustrate you. Because number 1, their mind cannot wrap the fact that they gave you that money. They've never let that kind of money out as a whole before in their life. So they ended up giving it to you. They will stress you. So your pricing is not about trying to convince cheap clients, people who cannot afford to pay. As for many of them, it's not affordability, it is mindset. They can afford it, but their mindset is very, very poor, that they don't think that paying 25K or 50K or 100K for a product is possible. I'm going to give you 2 lessons here. There are so many lessons about money. I learned this from Stephen Akita. I mean, is one of our foremost real estate experts, at least from Nigeria right now, if not in Africa. And he shared something. So there are so many lessons about money. Number 1, he says your mindset, the mindset you choose will affect the flow of money to you. The mindset you choose will affect the flow of money to you. It's either poverty or it's prosperity. And you see, you can have money in your account and still have a poor mindset. And you can have 0 naira or less money in your account and have a very large mindset, a prosperous mindset. That's number 1. Number 2, he said that people with prosperity mindset believe that there is a lot of money out there and that money is theirs. Says people with prosperity mindset believe that there is a lot of money out there that can serve everybody and that money is theirs. Says, but people with poverty mindset think that money is very scarce. So when you hear people say something like that, money, they have a very, very, very chronic hustle mindset. You know very well that they are poor people. People with poverty mindset think that money is scarce and they just find every means to hold on to the little that they have. So they even go to the extent of hating wealthy people. They hate rich people. If you talk about money too much to them, they hate you. And you kind of find religious people in this category too. Yes, they believe in dropping. Now, don't hear what I did not say, but they believe in dropping a seed of their entire salary, but don't believe in using their entire salary to upskill, to learn a skill, and shift their life journey. They don't believe in that. If somebody says that this class is 100,000 naira right now and their salary is 120K, they will never drop that money to learn the class. But for seed, they will drop it immediately and trust God for survival for the month. And if God does not show up, they start having resentment because somehow in their mind, they just think that this thing is magical. I did not get here with just, I'm a ministry woman, but I've invested so much in skill. More than $500,000 on learning skills, courses. So how is she this knowledgeable? How is she able to teach this? It's not just by conversations. And yes, prayer will help you to gain ascension in wisdom. Prayer will give you language for kings. I believe so much in the power of prayer. Yes, I have, and I teach it. But the same God gave me a sound mind, and he expects that I will seek knowledge and grow. There's no successful person you see out there who did not at any point invest in their lives. Now, that aside, I just have to point that to you. So, what I was trying to say earlier is that you don't convince cheap clients. You find the clients who are going to pay you and you talk to them instead. So instead of trying to talk to 100 people that are going to stress you and tell you a lot of no's that would make you feel rejected, find the 20 people that can pay you and talk to them. It reduces the chances of the no's that you get. Now, that is a skill. There's also a skill of finding those people. I'm not going to teach you that because it's a free class now. I'm going to be telling you all my secrets. What will I now teach my students? I'm not going to teach you that. There's a skill in identifying people like that. Now, let's move on. So, why are you people sending me emoji? I'm not going to teach you. So now you have to check your mathematics, right? We price your offer. Now that you know what 100K looks like on paper, that very thing that you wrote, the questions you just answer, the question you answered recently, that word number 5, where I asked you, if I give you 50,000 naira right now, what will you teach people? Now, price that very thing that you plan to teach us for 50K. Price it. If your pricing is less than 10K, there's a problem. because you need an offer that is achievable in 30 days without you burning out. Now, I want you to pick that paper and reprice that offer, because some of you will definitely price it at 50K. You have to, because it is worth a 50K price. Some of you will price at 20K, some of you will price at 10K, some of you will price at 25K, like that, some of you will price at 100K. So look at that paper now and reprice your offer. And we talked about this. Fix your audience. Your pricing problem is almost never about the number. It is about the kind of people that you are putting your product before. Like you are positioning your product before people who cannot even afford it. Now, let's go on to the next thing. How do you find your first paying clients? How do you find your first paying clients? Now, I had one of my mentees speak to me on Sunday, and she was saying that, I want to launch this initiative and I don't know how to go about it. I don't know how to get started. God has been putting this burden in my heart for a long time. And I'm sorry, I honestly don't know how to get started. And I've been praying about it. Thank God that I met you. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So she was saying, thank God I met you. And what would you say to me? How do I get started? And I told her the reason why this thing is like an headache for you is because you are looking in the wrong direction. So God gave you a body in your heart to launch an initiative. And the first thing you are worried about is who are going to join? Will people join? Will people be interested? And that's what you're really worried about. But that's not the point. The point is, have you told your friends about it? The very first people who are going to believe in you or who would show up for the very things that you're doing are your friends. And then she said, oh, I don't want to talk to my friends because I don't want them to see me in this light. I don't want them to see me in the light of this initiative. I want to continue to be the professional and all of that, that is no need to be. I said, definitely, I'm not disputing that. But out of all that friends, there will definitely be 2 or 3 who will honor the very thing that you want to do. What am I driving at? I'm saying that your first client, your first paying clients are not even far-fetched. They are on your contact list. I remember when Ifeoluwa sent me a message. Ifeoluwa was also part of the Forge cohort too. When she sent me a message and she had just landed a marketing gig. And she said she tried strategy and she reached out to a set of people on her contact list, and she just, I'm gonna show you that strategy on this call. I'm gonna show you. So she reached out to them, and surprisingly, one of the people who read her message said, Shia, I need your service now. I actually need a marketer too. And that's how they talked, and they actually struck the deal. And she said the pay is good enough to sort her bills in school with commission. And the woman still offered to train her. She said, this is very surprising, but the truth is there are your contact list. But there's a way to go about it. If you don't go about it the right way, you're not going to get anything. So look at what I typed here. I said, a gold mine you have been sitting on, that's your contact list. You have 100, 200, 500, or maybe 1,000 contacts. And at least 10% of these people know your name, they trust your character, they have seen your face. And this is a warm market that will convert 10 times faster than the cold ones. So stop looking for an audience that is not lost and focus here to find it. So this is strategy that you're going to use. Let me give you a strategy. Day 1, I've already taught you how you write your offer. So write it. Post it on your status or any other social media page. Use BC if you can. I mean, if you're able to take insults here and there, you can use broadcast. Number 2, send it personally. Think about 20 specific people that you know that they may just be your friends. They can be your classmates that you know that they probably need your service. They will know somebody that needs your service. Now, send them a message strategically. And the message is going to say something like, do you know anybody who needs this service? I do this. Remember Esther Ayodele in Forge Cohort 3. When she reached out to me, she sent a testimonial. She said she already started a business at her workplace. selling earrings and the like, fashion items at our workplace. So the people that you are looking, they will tell you online that you should go and build personal brand, build personal brand. But you need to make money now. Personal brand takes months to build. So that is not your first focus. Your first focus is to make money. Leave personal brand first and make money. So this is what you do. Day 3 to 7, personalize your message, follow up. See what this is an example. Hey Tolu, I'm launching this and I thought of you. Do you know anyone who might need it? That's a message that you're probably sending. Follow up with people who react to your status or reply to your DM. Now, so people think follow up is annoying, but it's not. Every business does follow up. Yes, I remember when I wanted to register for one program like that. The program is about $1,000, and I wanted to register. Then I just thought about saying that I don't think I want to pursue a master's degree now. Let me just give it. And I was thinking, should I go for my master's or I should not? I just clicked the link and I just closed it again. I don't want to go for my master's now. Let me focus on building my skill and business and all. And I was surprised when I got a message on WhatsApp. These people were following me up for like months, consistently back to back. And I was wondering, this is an international company, it's an international organization, and they were doing follow-up like that. Follow-up is not annoying, it's professional. Every business does follow-up. The next thing that you need to do is show your work. Post on your status. Don't be posting, child of clinical, I've woken up. Please, if you not patronize me, I'm not going to eat. Post your work. And by the end of that week, you should have at least 5 to 10 real conversations with the potential buyers. Some will say yes, some will say not yet, some will refer you to somebody else. At least you will have conversations in your DM. Now, if you get 0 responses, it just means 2 things. One of these 2, or the 2 of them. It means that your offer is not clear enough, and you need to go back to that formula. Or it means that you sent it to the wrong 20 people. So you need to think about another 20 people who actually need your service. To be your pastor, your course rep, your auntie, your friend. They should have a connection in their network that will need your service. Are you learning something? Are you learning something? So I'm supposed to give you more than, I have a 30-day client strategy mapped out, but I'm not going to give you that 30 days because, like I said, it's a free class, and yeah, I still need to wrap up in a short time. So I'm not going to give you all of the 30 days, but I believe that this 1 week that I gave you is also enough to help you make progress. Now, let's go on to the lesson. How many of you are still here? If you are still here, say hi. I'm going to take question and answer quickly after this session. So if you have questions for me, just make sure that you stay till the end, and I'm going to take that. Okay. So if you have questions for me, are you ready? If you know you have questions for me, I think you should start typing. If you want to type, just start typing it. And if you don't want to type, just, I'm going to allow you on mute and speak. So but start preparing your questions. So now that we have done that, I mean, I've told you a lot of stories of people. I'll give you case studies of our case studies during this session. So while I'm waiting for you to curate your questions from me, I want to talk to you again about something that is very important, and it is the Fudge. Many of you saw it on Saturday. Some people took action, some did it. But I want to talk to you about the Fudge again, because this is one particular program that I've seen that has transformed the life of many young people. I'm serious. I mean, you heard some people speak on this call. You heard some speak on Saturday. That's transformed the life of many young people. Let me just run you through it quickly so you don't feel like, oh, what are we doing exactly? So the Fudge is like a 6-week intensive coaching program that is built specifically for what? For graduates, for students, for early career professionals, people who are ready to build their purpose, who are ready to build their skill, and who are ready to earn money, like you're ready to earn. That's what we build the fraud for. But those are who we build the fraud for. And I mean, we've had about 800 plus graduates all around. So let me walk you through the curriculum. This is module one. And module one, we have the clarity and the purpose compass. So before we talk about money, we talk about how you can have life direction. There is something called visioning. There's a need for you to map out the next 10 years of your life with turnout. If you don't, you are going to keep going with the flow. The people who are successful today will tell you that as at 2021, as at 2018, they knew that they were going to be here at this point of their life. It just shows you that there is something called vision. You have to map it out. You don't stumble on success. So this model will give you life direction. You start to feel fulfilled in life. The second one here, we now talk about money. I taught you a bit of it tonight. We can go deeper. We go deeper inside the fraud, knowledge monetization. And you heard what John said. You heard what Winner said. You heard Roslyn on Saturday. I have many of them on the call, right? Knowledge monetization. I'm going to go deeper. Skill monetization. For those of you who already have a skill already, how you can earn from that skill. Portfolio building. You heard where Winner said it. Client acquisition. I teach LinkedIn optimization in the front, how you can, get referrals, strategic partnership, and all of that. This one is module 4 and 5. Influence blueprints. Here we do public speaking and networking. There is something that we always do in the front, and we call it pitch your vision session. So everybody will gather together in their teams, brainstorm on something, and they come and present a practical session. Public speaking. So you speak to us, and you may just win a gift. I give gifts in this particular session. I gave a cash gift in the last cohort, and I offered some people internship in our company. So you need to learn how to speak publicly. So the difference between somebody who is earning ×5 and the person that is earning just an average amount is this two. If you cannot articulate your offer clearly, people are not going to pay you well. If you cannot build relationships, you're not going to earn so much. So you need to learn public speaking and networking. This word, Soul Healing Lab. Why are they talking about all this? Some of you had limitations. You saw when Child of Grace said, but I don't think I can teach. You need this particular module because something is speaking to you in your head that is limiting you from certain things. Who knows? That teaching could be your breakthrough, but there is a voice in your head telling you that you cannot teach. And that's why you do not step out. That's why you're not doing what you should be doing. And that is what we cover in this Soul Healing Lab. So it's basically like a healing session for those of you who have been through very traumatic moments and you need to heal from it so that you can make money and change your mindset. That's what we do here. And this is the next module, module 6, career launch kit. Here you learn how to create your CV and how you can apply for jobs, internship, or graduate programs. We teach all of that here. You build a CV that cannot be ignored. This one, the 7th one, I teach you how you can build your LinkedIn presence. You don't need 10K followers. We're still at just 916 followers. 916. Another person, Coach Dolu, had about, it wasn't 400 to 500 followers when he got the cybersecurity job. So many of you are focusing on the wrong things. There is something called LinkedIn optimization that helps you to get noticed by the right people and they'll give you a job. So I personally review your LinkedIn page for you. This is the structure. Here, apart from all those curriculum, this is what you get access to. There's a skills card where you are grouped into small groups, 5 to 7 people per group. You meet every week to share your progress. You hold each other accountable so that you can make progress and so that you will not build a load. So if you are a big procrastinator in the front, it's going to end because you have people holding you accountable. Weekly live coaching calls, we have meetings like this where I teach extensively. We also have guest expert sessions. So we bring people who come to teach you. Then personalized worksheet feedback. This one, I sit down, there is a worksheet for every module. So you, after the class, you do your assignments, which is a worksheet, and you submit it. I sit down with it, I review them, and I send you a personalized response based on what each person wrote, like based on what each person, it's not collective, each person, one-on-one. My one-on-one session, 1 hour right now is 50,000 naira. So you know how much that costs. Now this is a structure. Again, book review, internship opportunity, lifetime access into the inner circle. So, if we put a price on all I just showed you now, you get certificate of completion. Now, lifetime access here is, let me explain it to you. So we have an alumni network, a group where our students join after the class. So after the class, we're not saying, oh, go, maybe I don't know. You join the community and you are going to be there for as long as you want to. And there I share resources, I share free courses from time to time. I come to have conversations. We have exclusive webinars like this that only that visioning blueprint I sent to you, the link I gave you as a gift, it was exclusive to the people in that group. So we didn't allow anybody, we didn't even make it pitch that everybody joined. It was just me and my people. Then there also we send job opportunities, internships, all of that there. So you get priority access to these things. There's no how you're not going to succeed. How would you succeed? It's not possible. So this is it. It's just a very, very solid structure. And if I want to put a price on this, you definitely expect me to charge how much. I'm gonna put a price on this. If you are gonna be honest, in your mind you should be thinking that this program should be up to like 300K thereabouts. If you want to be myopic, you will say maybe 150,000 naira. But honestly, if you want to be honest, but guess how much it is? It's just 30,000 naira. And I'm giving you a discount on this call. I'm saying that those of you who want to join, 27,000 naira just for this webinar attendees. That's all. And then you get it. Now you say, oh, I don't have 27,000 naira right now. There is a lower tier for 15K. That one is also going for 35 on the score. So those of you who attended and want to join, you can just check. The link is already on the group already. Just click on it, navigate through it, and register. If you have any questions, send me a DM. Send the person who sent it, Manager Eboluwa is there. Send that a DM, send me a DM, whichever way, or let's talk about it. And if you feel like, oh, I will not be able to meet up, this is for Code 4. And you feel like Code 4 ends in about 6 days. Yes, registration ends next week. And if you like, oh, I cannot meet up at all, even with the 35 or the 27K, then you can join Cohort 5. The link will be sent to the group for the wait list. So you can join the wait list and prepare to be part of the June cohort. But I'm going to say to you that why do you have to wait at all? Like, why? The June cohort should be for people who are just learning about it in, let's say, May or in June. People who don't know that it exists. But you who know about it, why do you have to wait till June? When you can start your journey now? Like, why? John and Eliza started in January. They've seen their results and they're good. So you don't have to wait. Regardless, whichever one works for you. The link is on the WhatsApp group. And if you want to get the link here, it's simple. It is just forgecoaching.card.co. That's all. And you are good. So guys, I'm going to stop there. If you have a question for me, I want to take your question now. I want to take your question now. If you have a question for me, just raise your hand. I can see one person whose hand is raised. I can see two people. Oh, just one person. Okay. My question is, I get a lot of interest from international clients on LinkedIn. Oh, I can see some questions already in the comments. Sorry, I'm just seeing them. Okay, so this is what if you don't know how to monetize or come with an offer? Join the Verge. I mean, I've talked a lot tonight, and if you still feel like what I taught this night was not helpful, or you missed that session, join the Verge. I'm going to sit with you. It's going to be a personal session, so I'll sit with you and we work on it, and you're good. But one-on-one can never be like group session. We know that. So just join the Verge. Please, man, how can I help myself to be consistent? You need an environment that holds you accountable. If you can get your friends to do that with you, why not? Leverage on their help. But if you know that you don't have quality friends like that can help you to stay accountable or to be consistent, then you need to join an environment that helps you to stay consistent. And one of it is the French. The skills course definitely help with that. That is every week, every day, you drop your progress report for what you are doing with your life. And every week we send a report based on every pod or every skills performance that week. So if your pod people were not serious enough to do what you needed to do, they're going to see your report at the end of the day. And that way, people were literally they were competing, not struggling, they were competing to do better, to outshine each other, to make it to the leaderboard because we have a leaderboard where the names are published every week. So people were literally competing to be there. You want to see your face, see your picture, your name. You want to see your picture, your name there. Like winner was considered from week 1 to week 6. His picture was on that board from week 1 to week 6. Amazing stuff. John too was there, like 4 or 5 times, like that. So just find yourself an environment that helps you to stay consistent. I'm very serious. It will work for you. So now this is Rachel. Says, I get a lot of interest from international clients on LinkedIn, but payment has been a major barrier. What platforms of payments are you using to receive payments from clients abroad easily? There are many of them. You can use Greyworks. You can use Wiseworks. You can use Stripework. You can use Zapier, Zap. You can use Zap. Many of them, just ask ChatGPT or check Google. You're going to see a lot of them. PayPal is not really that good, but you're going to see a lot of them on ChatGPT. Honestly, that's not really a problem right now. Now, worksheet is my favorite part of the project. Yeah, so this is my student here. Treasure, you have to decide that this is not the best you can do with your free will. This is not the best you can do with your free will. Your life must not spoil. It's the FK and the way she types. You will build structure around your life to make things easy for you. And this is the minimum thing I can do every day, even at my worst, to inch closer towards XYZ goal. This works too. This definitely works. You need to speak to yourself. But I can tell you that you may still struggle even after speaking to yourself because some people don't have it in them at all. You need to form that habit. And that's why I'm suggesting that you having been in an environment that supports you to do better will definitely help you. Because at some point you start feeling bad for yourself. At times you see your mates doing stuff and you're not doing anything with your life. You will wake up and do something. Now, my question is, when you were reviewing the responses to the practice questions to identify our skill earlier, you said you should have a free class and teach people to skill or create a digital product. What's the specific importance of hosting a free class? Hosting a free class will help you to refine your offer because you cannot assume that you know what your audience wants. That's one of the mistakes that people make. They assume that they know what their audience wants, but you don't. But you gather people together and talk to them. And then they'll begin to show you what they really need or what they want from their conversations and their responses. And that thing is also to gather testimonials for your work. Like now, nobody knows you, whatever you do. But when you have a free class, you get free testimonials for your work. That works. But not everybody should host a free class. Some people can just go ahead to create a digital product, like I said. Some people will not even create a digital products. They will just start teaching what they know on a platform. If you go on YouTube right now and decide to start teaching what you know every day on YouTube, you're going to get followers. And when you get about 1K followers, YouTube will honor you with earnings. So you can make money from the platform. The same thing with Twitter. The same thing with Facebook right now. So most of these platforms now pay. You don't necessarily have to go to the route of hosting a free class. There are many things you can do. Put a digital product, create a template, go on a platform and teach whatever you know, or apply for a job, whichever one that works for you. Okay. I want to see if I've answered all the questions. Mary, let me allow Mary. Mary, say something. Mary, please, you should be able to mute and speak to us. Can you come in? Okay, I think I've seen a message. I've seen Mary's message. I've seen Mary's message. Okay, I'm not be consistent in office, which make me lacking behind because if school and it seems I'm not because of school, it seems I'm not. Let me allow you to talk because I'm not understanding what you said. Okay, so then you should be able to mute now and talk to us.
Okay.
Okay.
Good evening. Like
Good evening.
I've not been consistent in office and I've not like get clients because of school. And I was doing lesson now. So my parents are on my neck that I should leave this my I'm a website designer behind me. But and I'm mostly posting people achievements why they're not posting my own. Do you understand? Now I'm trying to like balance it, but I don't have time. Like my time is scheduled throughout. In the night, I cannot come to go out. Like everywhere is dark now. Bandits will not carry someone to office to even do night safe. So and you look as if someone is not serious. Whenever you come once in a while, they'll say, this girl, she has come again on serious human being. Do you understand how stuff? I'm I'm tired. Sef. I want to be seen like active. So I'm not saying maybe when I finish exam and it will be long, like before I finish everything to be around December. So like are you understanding me? Never say I'm disturbing you like this.
You want to be consistent with what you do, right? But school is making it very hard for you to stay consistent. That's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
I totally understand that. What course are you studying?
Medicine and surgery.
Oh, I get it. That's kind of hard, though, as a medicine and surgery student. But the what I would say to you is I did not study medicine and surgery, but I have friends who did medicine and surgery and they are running a business on the side and they are doing well with the business. So I would not want to give you an advice on that because I don't know how tasking it can be. I've seen people say it's very tasking, and I don't want to undermine it by saying that, oh, you can do this because somebody else is doing it. I have friends. I mean, I have a friend who is a tech guy and is a medical medicine and surgery student doing well. I have another one who runs a thriving business, like thriving business, doing well in figures. And she is a medicine associate. She does it by herself, not like somebody's doing it for her. And she goes to classes, she goes for posting and all of that. But I would not like to undermine and compare people. So what I would just say is talk to somebody who is doing medicine and surgery, who you know is doing well in another field. Number two, I would say that time management should probably be your problem. You need to read the book titled Miracle Morning. Read Miracle Morning by Hal Herod. Miracle Morning will teach you that there is something called there is the power of the mornings. Right? If you can wake up earlier than most people, you can achieve more than them. Yeah. Because I want to assume that most times you usually just wake up and rush to class and then you come back and you're exhausted and then you try to grapple with your work and all of that. No, you will definitely do much more if you are able to wake up early. Sleep early and wake up early. Or if you can sleep late and wake up early. That's good. But I mean, it's not good for your health. But if you can wake up early, you can achieve much more than most people. Because another thing is your mornings are your peak hours. No matter there's no way you want to explain it. Your morning and your peak hours. One of the things that happens in the front is that our students get to wake up early. Wake up time for everybody in my coaching is by 5 a.m. 5 a.m. because we have a meeting by 5:30 on Mondays. So you have to be up by 5 a.m. So some of them later got used to it and started waking up by 3, by 4 a.m. They wake up earlier. So they wake up earlier and they read a book or they some of them that will pray, all of that. And that way they're able to cover more. They learn a skill before they go to class. Yes, we have students. Most of us, our students are students. And some of them early fresh graduates and all of that. So they wake up to learn a skill before they go to class. That way, they're doing better than most people. Most of their mates who are in class, they have a skill already. Why? Because they're able to wake up earlier to do things. So if you can do that, it will help you. But I totally understand that as a medicine and surgery, it may be very hard, which is why I said I think you should talk to somebody who has done it. You are still raising up your hand, you can speak. Can unmute and speak. You're still raising up your hand. Okay, you are not. Okay, I want to believe that I helped you. Okay, so I want to wrap up now because it's late already, but I want to sort of run through the comment section and see if I have answered everybody. Is that I'm a certified researcher, but I need an environment which I have, but I'm also schooling, so it takes my time and whoever. And maybe I would just recommend to you that, trust me, when I'm saying that you should join the forge, it's going to help you a lot, because we have these people in here. We have many of them are students studying amazing courses, top courses, engineering students, all of that. They are all in there. grinding together. I have some of them first class students all building together. And that way it's going to spoil you to do better with your life. I'm serious. So whichever way, whatever you think about it. Esther Malik is saying I'm a talented writer and I'm working on building my skill, but I don't know the aspect of writing I can build and monetize. What can I do? Aspect of writing. You're a talented writer. What is your talent in the writing? I feel like you're just complicating this thing. What is your talent in the writing? Is it if it's romantic writing, write romance book? Yes. Because I don't understand what's your talent in the writing. If it is Christian writing, write Christian books. I mean, I don't know if Divine is on this call, but Divine has a writing academy and she teaches Christian writing. Yes, she teaches Christian writing. So even if it is if you are a believer and that is what you write about, yes, you can make money from it. Stop complicating this thing. It's not as complicated as you think it is. You keep giving yourself more excuses for you not to do what you need to do. What aspects? Monetize the talents that you're writing about. Monetize it. And okay, this is another one saying I'm a skincare vendor. I sell and recommend skincare products. I'm a confidence enthusiast, but lately I've been having less sales on my main social media app, which is WhatsApp. Can I try marketing on other apps, or there's something I'm not doing on WhatsApp? I've also started writing an ebook on skincare, confidence, and self-care. How can I market this ebook, man? The reason why you're not selling more on WhatsApp is that you have exhausted your leads. That's the reason. Now, you've probably sold to most of the people that can buy from you. There's a rule in marketing that says that you are likely to get only about 1% of the people who view whatever you're putting out to buy. I always boast that I do about 30% to 40%, but many people don't. They don't. So yeah, could it be that there's something you're doing wrong? Possibly. I cannot decode that just from one message unless we sit and think about it. I mean, and I don't offer one-on-one sessions for free. So there may be something you're doing wrong, definitely. But I'm just telling you that what is possibly happening is that you have exhausted your leads from your WhatsApp. So please take your marketing to another social media app and build there so that you can reach more people. That thing that I will give you as a secret is release the free ebook and ask the people on your contact list right now to repost it for you. So when they repost, you're going to be able to reach more people, and you have to be strategic about it. When you're reaching more people, make sure you're redirecting them to your WhatsApp so that they can save your number and you can save theirs and they'll see your status. That way you now have new people, new faces seeing your product. And who knows, you can make some sales, but it is not sustainable. So you need to move to another app to go and sell. And you want to also try social media marketing. Use influencers, or you learn how to run ads. You have to do all of those to get more sales. I'm going to stop there tonight. I mean, I've used extra 20 minutes in this call. I believe that everyone who joined tonight has learned so much. I want to believe that you've learned so much. If you've learned something from tonight's session, can you just talk to me in the comments? Did you learn something? Did you learn something? Did you learn something? Oh my God. Did you learn something? I will not be able to answer. I'm not saying the other questions now. Is there an age limit? No, there isn't for now. I mean, if you're talking about lower age limits, no. We've had a few millennials join us, but I don't personally legalize millennials joining us because I'm not so sure that they are conversant with how the digital age works. But if you know that you are conversant, like you know how digital, the selling online, we online people, you know how it works. Why not? Then you can join us. We've had a few millennials join us, but I don't naturally pitch to them because many of them don't know how whatever we are doing online works. So if you know you can, why not? You can join us. I will not be able to answer all the questions, but I really look forward to seeing many of you in class. So that way we'll be able to have deeper conversations and fix a lot of things that is going on with you. So it was great having you on the call tonight. you all should have a blessed night rest. Don't forget to tell me what you learned in class tonight on the WhatsApp group. Yes, about the money letters book. Oh, before you leave, the money letters book will be sent to you in 24 hours. But I'm going to give you a code now. So people do not wait till the end of this class. I'm going to give you a code. When you see the book tomorrow, the book link tomorrow, it's going to come with a price tag. But for those of you who have, there's going to be a coupon code. I'm going to give you the code now, so you can just increase it and get it for free. So the coupon code is webinar 100. That's the coupon code. Webinar 100. Webinar then 100. It's a coupon code. So don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. And you keep it a secret, because if you type that thing on the group, we're going to remove you. It's a secret for those who join this class. So webinar 100. So when it's live tomorrow, just add Phyllis in the coupon code section, and you're gonna get it for free. You don't have to pay. So that's it. All right, everybody. You all should have a blessed night rest. Good night. See some of you who will be joining us in class. Bye.